Livestock is integral to Bangladesh's agricultural subsector, providing essential meat, milk, draft power, manure and transportation. This sector contributes approximately 1.6% to the national GDP and employs a significant portion of the population, highlighting its economic and social importance. Around 65% of rural families, or about 28 million households, rely on livestock and poultry. Livestock resources are crucial for the sustenance of landless communities. Climate change significantly impacts agriculture overall, with livestock particularly vulnerable. Risks such as rising sea levels, salt water intrusion, higher temperatures, erratic rainfall and cyclones heighten uncertainty in the sector, affecting productivity and livelihoods. About 1/5 of the population involved in the livestock sector are especially vulnerable to water availability, disease outbreaks due to extreme heat and salinization. Climate change directly and indirectly affects the livestock sector in several ways. One direct impact is the increase in heat waves and reduced water accessibility, which significantly impact livestock health and productivity. As temperatures rise and water becomes scarcer, the cost of maintaining livestock increases. This includes higher production costs, reduced yields of fodder crops, and lower economic returns for farmers. Another critical concern is the heightened risk of livestock diseases. These challenges are particularly pronounced in dry and semi-dry grazing pastures, where high temperatures and low rainfall drastically diminish grass production and contribute to land degradation. The government of Bangladesh recognizes the pivotal role of the agricultural sector in addressing greenhouse gas emissions both nationally and subnationally. As a result, Bangladesh is actively involved in various initiatives aimed at enhancing the livestock sector in alignment with its climate objectives. These efforts are integral to several national strategies and plans, including the National Adaptation Plan 2023 to 2050 and the investment plans of the Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock. Under the nationally determined contribution of 2021, agriculture, forestry and other land use sectors have been identified as key areas. The nationally determined contribution outlines 9 sectoral mitigation actions, focusing on methane emissions, with 7 of them specifically targeting the agriculture and livestock sectors. The 5-year regional project Climate Adaptation and Resilience for South Asia, supported by the World Bank, enables ADPC to foster a climate-resilient environment in Bangladesh. The project is instrumental in assisting the government of Bangladesh in developing country-specific guidelines on agro-climatic zoning and implementing locally relevant climate smart livestock practices and technologies. Under the care of South Asia Project, several key initiatives have been undertaken. Supported the Department of Livestock Services in identifying current community-supported livestock practices and technologies at national and subnational levels, identified gaps in existing sectoral policies and plans, documented and disseminated findings on best CSL practices and policies through national-level meetings, visits and workshops with key stakeholders, collaborated with the Technical Review Committee and sectoral focal person of the Department of Livestock Services to develop a priority matrix for CSL practices based on field visits and stakeholder consultations. Identified 21 climate vulnerable areas based on agro-climatic zones, These efforts aim to strengthen climate resilience in Bangladesh's livestock sector by integrating scientific knowledge and community insights into policy and practice. As the Care for South Asia project continues to enhance climate-smart agriculture strategies and develop a livestock-focused monitoring framework, our future goals for the project include assessing the need for additional support and investment in field-level trials through action research and demonstrations, selecting and prioritizing best climate-smart livestock practices to mitigate climatic risks in vulnerable areas, integrating climate change and disaster risk reduction considerations into existing government policies, promoting institutional coordination among government stakeholders to mainstream climate-smart livestock technologies and practices from national to subnational levels,